Thunder here, coming to you live with Chapter 6 of L.A. Noire. I'm done with the whole Spider-Man for now, until the next DLC comes out. Got me a hot cup of coffee. Getting in a few minutes. Make sure my friend gets online. YouTubers watching later, feel free to skip ahead to the game. I shouldn't be on, but shouldn't take too long. Excuse me. Bit of a cold, ladies and gentlemen. Stumped up. Body aches. Can't breathe, even though I took Sudafed this morning. Got up close to 8. Took a shower, took some Sudafed. Wife and I went to eat breakfast. The local Steak and Shake, love that place. Awesome. And went to Home Depot to get a couple of trash cans for recycling. They didn't have what we needed, so we gotta go later to another Home Depot nearby and see if they have the proper liter of trash can that we need to keep inside of our house for recycling. Don't know if you're watching yet, land. Let me see. I will share my broadcasting link on Discord just in case. My videos. There we are. Share. Discord. There we go. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the party started. I wish I could hear my voice. It's, as I speak, I wish it picked up my voice and played my voice in my headphones as well. So I could see how loud I am and see the tone of my voice. I'll probably have to keep the one ear thing off my ear a little bit just to hear myself better. I can't remember where we left off yet. I don't know if we're on a new case, if we're doing an old case. I don't know.
What now?
Teresa's trail leads right to this cabbie's back seat, Phelps. We need to find him.
Thank you. You're welcome. That's weird. Alright. Let's look at my notes. Case objectives. Storms across the city last night and this morning, while a fourth woman was found dumped on top of Signal Hill. Captain Donnelly puts up a front of business as usual, but he stopped taking questions during morning briefings. The rest of the squad are talking about new evidence in the Dala investigation, and the weather isn't the only thing starting to look uneasy. Investigate Tarleton residence, locate yellow cab 3591, interrogate James Jessup. Locate disfigured suspect. Disfigured. Investigate Tyrell residence. I guess we'll go there. Yeah, we were doing this, the white shoe slaying case. In case you missed it, I got a bit of a cold. I'm sick. Well, not real sick, but I'm a little sick. But it's the beginning of a sickness. And my voice is a bit rough, and I can't breathe very well, even though I took Sudafed this morning. I feel like crap. My body aches a little bit. The change of weather thing here in Tennessee. A few days ago, it was like 67 degrees. The next day, it was like 34. The whole stuff going on. Alright, I guess, thank you, sir. I'll try. Alright, let's, guess we'll go investigate.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Alico. I've been playing the hell out of Red Dead Redemption 2. Man, I've never really been into Western stories, Western shows, movies, until recently. Got into watching Westworld, and there was this Western movie that had Harrison Ford and the guy who played James Bond most recently in the last few James Bond movies. He was like the main character. It was kind of an alien Western movie. It was really good. Yellow Cab location. What is this? Never played the first Red Dead Redemption game.
Help me out.
You want my gut feeling? I'll tell you. This guy did it. Now we just gotta find some evidence.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Teresa's trail leads right to this cabbie's back seat, Phelps. We need to find him.
Alright, we will. But yeah, I don't know if you've seen anything on this game, Red Dead Redemption 2. The graphics are amazing, beautiful. The attention, the detail. Yeah, Cowboys versus Aliens. I love that movie. It's so awesome, and man, it's making me really dig the Western days. You know, medicine and technology and stuff was not really, was way old, you know, really not as advanced as it is today. Oh, this guy. I wish it was the... For community info and exclusive features, visit socialclub.rockstargames.com. I just need to search for some more clues. Oh yeah, the matchbooks. Baron's Bar. I think we've already been there. Man, I need to try and finish... stop the stream when I'm done with a case, you know? Maybe do one case per stream. Because it tended to go over the 2-hour mark on streams. Temptations?
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Double dipped confessionary? Temptations? Templetons? I can't pronounce that. Templetons. If I wasn't like so behind on games that I need to finish, I would Poplar Place. I think we've been there. Yeah, Baron's Bar, crossed out, Central Station. Yeah. Yeah, I think we've talked with this man. His boots are all muddy. So how has your week been, Lan? Mine's been okay. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to report, really. And I went home early yesterday because I feel like crap. I wish I could climb in the back of this boat. Search for clues. I don't think my partner came inside with me. Same old. Fishing lure.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Wow. A fishing line.
To me.
Around. Picnic table. Well, table.
Seems like a decent guy.
Yeah. Guess my partner is either... Yeah, he's inside. Oh yes, kids were sitting here. I'm starting to remember now. Let's go check out this cab. I left the door open. Now, where's my partner? Oh, there he is. Great. I think I'm gonna have to drive.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Teresa's trail leads right to this cabbie's back seat, Phelps. We need to find him.
Alright, I guess I'm driving. It's not making him get in the car. Okay. He parked way too close to the bench.
Where's that cab got to now?
11K. Suspect vehicle sighted at 3rd and Vixel. Repeat. Yellow cab 3591. Sighted at 3rd and Vixel.
We'll narrow in on him eventually.
What? Oh, crime scene. I thought it was saying that was like a gun store.
5, code 6.
Jeez.
11K, yellow cab 3591, reported turning onto Beaudry Avenue. Suspect vehicle headed south on Beaudry, 11K.
Where's that cab got to now? 3591, that's him there, Phelps. Hit the siren.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It's a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Any Century unit, possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Officer needs help, 103 and B.
My wife and I went to eat breakfast this morning. I actually got up on time this morning or early. Went to eat breakfast at Steak and Shake and went to the Home Depot near the area, and we're gonna get a couple new recyclable trash cans for in the house. Wife and I had to change our company we use to pick up our trash because there's this one company called Waste Solutions in our local area. It's horrible. They're always late picking up our trash and a week late picking up the recycling. And half the time you try to call them to say, hey, what's going on? They wouldn't answer the phone. So, and I looked up their, the company here in Tennessee, in our local area, and bad reviews, constant, a lot of bad reviews. And I was just like, man. Okay, it's up the street. So we went and got Waste Management, and that starts Crown Street location. Street Crown. So we're gonna do our own recycling. Have to take it up the street to this place where you put your recyclable stuff in these large bins. So we're going to get 2 more recycling bins to separate from plastic, paper, aluminum cans, glass. We already have a glass bin. Now I just need paper. 1 for paper, one for plastic and one for aluminum. We already got one bin already that we were putting all the stuff in, besides glass, for the last trash company we had. But they are horribly bad. Oh, did he pause? Jack Dirty. He's a dirty dog. So, that's what's going on in our life right now.
See him? I saw his picture.
I hate when people do that. Interview
Thanks.
2.
What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
I think we've talked to this sailor boy before. Secretary's room. Yeah? Yeah. Wife and I enjoyed it. There were a couple of things that didn't quite add up. I mean, that didn't quite sync with the very first Transformer movie where Shia LaBeouf was in and first met Bumblebee as the Camaro. You know, this Bumblebee movie, you know, he was talking in the beginning of the... Hush. Bumblebee was talking in the beginning of the movie, and then the Decepticon ripped out his voice box. It wasn't damaged, as Ratchet said in the first movie. Ratchet said that it was damaged and he had been trying to fix it. And then Bumblebee talked near the end of the movie because it was malfunctioning or something. So yeah, that didn't quite add up. And then there was another thing that didn't quite. Oh yeah, Optimus Prime showing up at the end of the movie with Bumblebee, and then the other Autobots showing up near the end, coming down like Bumblebee did. That didn't quite match up with the first movie. I did enjoy it a lot better than the other Autobot movies, the other Transformer movies. I really enjoyed it a lot better, like recognizing all the Generation 1 Autobots in the beginning. Soundwave, Shockwave. Yeah, wife and I had a hard time remembering his name. We saw it, we recognized it. Oh, it's we couldn't remember his name. It took us forever to remember his name. We were thinking about that like halfway home that night. I saw Mirage in the beginning. I was trying to recognize as many Autobots as I could that they showed on the screen. But I really liked it. I mean, it could have been a little better, but it was good. One day maybe someone will make a Generation 1 live action Transformer movie that does it justice for fans of the Generation 1 cartoon and not all this Hollywood BS. But anyway, Finn, I'm about to pump you in the face. We're about to have a showdown of fisticuffs here in the police quarters.
Ordinance says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
Sirs?
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
This is number 2.
Phelps, leave him be.
Get off the table, dude. What the hell? Alright. No, don't want to restart the case. Heck no. Alright, let me restart the... Go to the menu and start the game over again. Let's try that. A few days or a week after July 4th this year, I'm going to take me a staycation. A vacation, but it's a vacation when you don't go nowhere, called a staycation. I'm going to take one of those, probably the second week of July, and just stay at home and play video games. Nothing going on with my wife and I.
He's in interview 2.
All right, hopefully he's not sitting on the table.
What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
My wife's got a big tooth infection. It's gone down a whole lot. We're going to go to the dentist tomorrow. They're probably going to give her some more antibiotics to get rid of the infection completely. And then she's going to have a couple of teeth removed, because we don't have the money for any root canals and stuff like that.
Like a nice boy, putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Oh my God, yes. Yes, put all the hoodlums in jail, yes. Oh my God. All the hoodlums. Oh, he's sitting down.
Phelps and Galloway.
That
I know
worked.
why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone.
Uh-huh.
Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Rubbed on her boobies, tried to make out with her.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
The holes on the wall of that cell look like that stuff you put in like your garage, or that goes in like department stores you hang stuff on with little hooks.
So you were defending Mrs. Terrelson's honor?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, until I wanted to make out with her.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
Do you think he's lying, Lan? That little smirk on his face? Uh-huh.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left.
Little hand relief?
She poured her guts out to some bartender.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Little hand relief. Mm-hmm.
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. We got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American 249. We went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
I did better that time. I got 3 out of 4.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective.
I think last time I questioned him, I got 2 out of 4.
Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
I remember this now.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
All right, I'm gonna go check out the bus depot, I guess. Exit. I hate that in the Bumblebee movie they kept taking out his voice box. And they keep, him talking through the damn radio bullshit. Drives me nuts. Now, Bumblebee kicks ass, though.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
The bus depot. The places that buses go when they're done hauling people's crap around. Tonight on NBC.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
I like it when he drives. It's a lot faster getting to the next part of the story. I kind of miss doing my radio show, but I'm not going to go back to Cape Radio. But I need to get a new motherboard in my computer before I start doing DJing again. I seen this really sick computer at Walmart the other day, honey. For like around $1,200. The tower was cool. Wait, let me check my book here. Clues. All-American 249. Alright. All-American 249. I'm thinking 249 is the bus number. Honk. I just like honking. I'm gonna honk my horn to be annoying. Honk. Honk. That's really annoying. I don't know why they had to put so many horns blowing in this game. Okay. Let's go inside the building and talk to the people that work there. Hey you, where's bus 249? I want to know, and I want to know it now.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
Wilshire Boulevard, all the way down to Union Avenue. Oh, this...
I'll need to run the loop.
First. Down First Street. Temple Street. Spring Street. Olive Street. 7th Street. Wilshire Boulevard. Union Avenue.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
You got a
Goddamn
problem,
Harry
pal?
thinks he could get fresh whenever he pleases.
You see the way that lady walked off with her ticket?
All American 7-4. Let's go get him.
All prissy. Man, some of them back then cracked me up. Let's check out the map here. Guess we're gonna go straight. Follow the red line.
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
I vaguely remember this trying to chase down the bus or find it. It was bus 249.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. You just give me a nudge if you see him, all right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
Oh,
That was close.
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
I don't know, we're probably going a lot faster than the bus is. I'm starting to studying to get a Class B CDL license. I've been wanting to drive a city bus for a living for a long time. I just really hadn't got around
This is starting to grate a little.
Whatever happened to the joys of rigorous
setting the
dog and police,
CDL license.
No?
They went out the window about 2 blocks ago.
Hey, this could be a Cole Phelps I'll grow to love.
Don't count on it.
Oh, finally.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Wow, you can like jump back in the bus.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
It's one thing that bugs me about this game. It doesn't put like a yellow path to show you where to turn. You have to constantly hit square and ask your partner, and he gives you go, oh yeah, up next, take a right or lay left or whatever. Wife and I have been watching the new show, The Rookie, with Nathan Fillion, who was in Firefly. Really good show. It's not really a cop show. It's more like, you know, about life and life situations and stuff. It's a pretty good show. I go up, take a right, go all the way down, and make a left on Flower Street. If I can. Either that or Figueroa Street. I can't tell if Flower Street is an overpass or not. Alright.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Do you like TV shows like that, Lan? Big TV watcher? Can't hardly see that map with that radar. 2nd or 3rd Street, make a left. Probably the 3rd Street.
56 this time.
Alright. It's gonna be Flower Street. Next big movie I'm looking forward to watching is Captain Marvel. Some of the people I've talked to, they're worried it's going to be a flop like like Green Lantern. One guy I talked to that's the husband to one of my cousins, he said it has a lot of the same stuff as Green Lantern does. What's his name in Green Lantern was a fighter pilot. She's a fighter pilot. He got abducted by aliens, technically, got superpowers. She gets abducted by aliens, gets superpowers, comes back to Earth to help people, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I see what you're going at, but I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it's true. Both characters were fighter pilots. Yes. But, and their origin story is pretty much the same. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be a flop. I think it's going to be good. Yeah. I mean, I never even read any comic books about Captain Marvel. Didn't even know who she was until maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And I just recently been learning things about the character. And she seems pretty badass. She's pretty powerful in the comic books, but I think Marvel Studios is going to make her even more powerful in the MCU for the movie aspects. She's going to be one of the most powerful characters in the entire universe in the Marvel MCU. And I can't wait to see her kick Thanos' ass this year. And I'm still waiting for the damn Spider-Man Far From Home trailer to release. They haven't even released the trailer yet. Freaking Brazil got to see it, but they haven't released it worldwide for other people to see it. I can't wait to see it. I think what the story is so far, really. Cool. That's cool. My first comic book was, I think, Spider-Man or the X-Men. I have one Spider-Man comic book, some X-Men, and a bunch of knockoff comic books that my parents bought me when I was a kid. And I think I have a Wolverine versus Ghost Rider comic book. But I think the premise for Spider-Man Far From Home, Peter Parker takes a vacation far from home and leaves his Spider-Man suit behind because he's on a vacation. He wants to take some time off, have some fun with his friends and family or whatever, and probably mostly just his friends. And then I think Nick Fury approaches Peter Parker and asks his help with the situation going on. And Nick Fury has also hired on Mysterio, and Mysterio is pretending to be a hero and working alongside Spider-Man and stuff to stop these villains that I think Mysterio has created in the story. And I think somewhere through the story of the movie, Peter Parker's going to realize this guy's a fake, and he's the one causing the whole kit and caboodle, and then saves the day. And I think Nick Fury gives Spider-Man a couple of new suits to use while he's far from home in Venice or wherever they went on vacation. I think that's the premise of the story, but I still haven't seen no trailers yet for Spider-Man. I can't wait for that. Yeah. Alright. Check my map again. I'm getting close. Alright, take the next right. Okay. Oh, you got a shotgun. Dang, serious. Uh-oh, he gonna run. I'll see you later, but I'm gonna get out of here.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic, fellas. We need to hold out to the cavalry round.
How do we do that?
Like this. Fuck that, keep you down.
Dang.
You want your disciples know what you did last night?
We need to fight for it!
Oh. 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 I can't remember how to fight again. Oh man, here we go again. This happens when you haven't played a game in for a while.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic, fellas. We need to hold out to the cavalry round.
How do we do that?
Like this. Fuck that, keep you down, Phelps.
You want your rightful
These men know they're
share.
harboring a
We
murderer?
need to fight for it!
Killing me.
Oh.
Your disciples know what you did last night?
There we go.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
I figured it out. I'm a pretty smart guy.
Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Toss it. Oh, I got another newspaper here, guys. Here we go.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Pub in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
His name is Courtney? Oh my goodness.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Interesting. Hello other viewers, welcome to my channel. Hope you enjoy the video. Hope you enjoy your stay. Let's see. Oh, got some rope right here. And there's blood on it.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Yes. It's always kind of stupid when murderers keep out the evidence in their living quarters. Wow, someone making a mess outside.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Take it to the crystal ballroom. It's probably her change purse.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Well, those people didn't stay very long, did they?
I'm at a loss. Any ideas?
Let's finish this. Back to the station.
Back to the station. All right. And that was fun, wasn't it? He shot some folk. I beat up a suspect because he's trying to fight me. Punched him in the jaw a few times, knocked him on the ground. Told him he's acting like a little girl. I'm doing my Arthur Morgan impersonation from Red Dead Redemption.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Your mom's house. You're gonna make me a pie. That's where we're headed. Give me some more coffee.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same shtick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
Smack me with your beef stick. I'll smack you with my beef stick. I'll be like, pow, with a beef stick. We got some Slim Jim beef sticks here in the kitchen.
We're going this way.
I was pretending to fight in the kitchen. She smacked me with her Slim Jim. I said, don't you be smacking me with your beef stick. Okay.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terreldson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
Wow.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terreldson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
Psycho! Psycho, psycho, psycho.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Wow.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
You have an alibi? Someone reliable. Someone who will be around on the day of the trial.
Fuck your trial. The capitalist system needs another victim from amongst the masses. So be it.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
Woo! I did it! Yay!
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrelson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Cool. Clues found, 15 out of 17, not bad. Questions correct, 12 out of 17. Not terrible, but not great either. CD damage, almost $400. Vehicle damage, 0. Identifying the victim by other means could have saved both legworks and family English. Identifying the victim by the other means could have saved both legwork and family English.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
The studio's signature egg murder. Da, 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 da. Wow.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
I knew it wasn't safe here anymore.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
I can't wait to get done with this game so I can start playing Tomb Raider. I got 2 Tomb Raider games to go through. Yeah. Did you have a good New Year's, Lan? I don't know if I ever asked you that or not since the New Year. Yep. Sword of Justice. It's funny you can wear your police uniform if you want to.
How can I help you boys?
Did you have a good New Year's?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Did you have yourself a good New Year's, Mr. Land?
Does this mark mean anything?
Yeah.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Uneventful? Yeah. Mine was just a normal day. Went to bed.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
No. I hear you.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Wife and I didn't even watch the ball drop. We went to bed like 9 o'clock that night. Both of us had to get up early and go to work the next day. Part of being old.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak to the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it. Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
At least she's got her clothes on.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Yeah, she was a bit wasted. We went out partying that night. She got a little wasted.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Nails
More exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Dear Evelyn, I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had a taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I'm not writing to harass and accuse. I'm writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl, and what she is doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch than you can imagine. But only God Almighty,
Trying to get her to come home.
above us the night to judge, and so I beg you forgiveness. Beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with this sanitarium, I think is the word, here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. It will not blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Ticket.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
Keystone Field
That's going to be
Company.
difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Mrs. Bar Corner, 9th and Main.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
I'm getting beat up on camera. Ah! You're my witness, Lan. My wife beat me up. She beat me up. She beat me up. You press charges.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
And she was strangled.
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
I was kissing her.
Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
I knew
against
it.
the law?
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
I knew it.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Hit him, Rusty, hit him.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. Took a look.
Did you take any money?
Proud of that
Wasn't any
statement.
to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Rusty's a bit of a grumpy guy, but I like that. He punched that guy.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Wow.
So what next?
I say we check out Mentz's place. By the smell, this broad spent a good chunk of time hopping bars.
Right. May have to call us in.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going? Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, right about it.
This people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
I think I may stop the stream and stream a little bit of Red Dead Redemption 2. Because it's going... I don't know if I'll get done with this case within the time that I have left. Talk to the Mentor's Bar. And then switch over to the Red Dead Redemption 2.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
Stunk.
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
There's only like one guy in the bar.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Why is it going to be so loud?
I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Good choice of word. Am I a suspect?
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
But nothing reprehensible.
No. The odd parking ticket. That kind of thing.
McCaffrey, we're not finished with you. You had your chance
I
to
got
cooperate.
both of them wrong. I should have did good cop first, or maybe bad cop on both of them. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, there's only one guy in the damn bar.
The regulars might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
Here's one guy.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Is that a threat? Piece of shit? Yeah. Everyone's so willing to talk.
Advice?
I say we try the liquor store next. I could get a short dog for the car.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
He didn't crash out Mitch's bar.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
Not too good at this game. I got both questions wrong. He looked like he was telling the truth in the first question. And kind of on the second one. So I didn't do the bad cop thing. I guess I don't read people too well.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
No.
We'll take a look around. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Ah.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was a new drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
The guy, the first dickhead in the bar, that was the writer guy. I was aware of her. I didn't know her. I like to write in my house and sip on wine. Yeah. That's what I like to do.
What do you think?
Question the owner. He must know something.
The owner of the book?
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
That guy at the bar.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Alright. Guess we'll end the stream of this game here in a moment, once it's done loading. I'm going to pop in Red Dead Redemption 2. Play that for a little bit. Not too long, because my wife and I got to go out to Home Depot and try to get some trash cans. Separate the recyclable stuff. Clean the house a little bit. Need some dusting and vacuuming. Some window cleaning. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Majadi, give me a moment. I'm going to stop this stream and stick in change disc and start the stream of Red Dead Redemption. I'm going to call it Red Dead Redemption gameplay. It's not really part nothing, because I'm already like halfway through the story, I think. I'm just going to be running around doing stuff. I might do one part of the story. Yeah. Wrong button. Wrong button.